Brian Johnson, Blaze.
All right, welcome back, wrestling fans. Here we are, Hudson Raiders, back for their second duel of the season, second Big Rivers duel. Your Raiders are going to be taking on the Menomonie Indians. Hudson Raiders last weekend had a very successful tournament. They went down to Lakeville South and ended up the champions down there out of a 17-team duel. We had two champions. We had a champion at 119 with Gordon Johnson and 152 with Kyle Crane. Tonight's duel is going to start out at 152 pounds. Get my schedule out here. We're going to start off with junior Jimmy Benrud against senior Kyle Crane. It's a matchup of two ranked kids tonight. Crane's ranked anywhere from 1 to 3. And Benrud, the last I seen, was ranked like 11th at 45. So this should be the best match of the night. And here we go, 152, Raiders versus the Indians. Crane looking for a setup, trying to get a shot. Benrud blocking so far. Benrud tall and lanky. Crane goes in right on the high crotch. See if he can finish here. Benrud does a nice job. Crane goes in on a low single now. Let's see if he can finish this one. Should and does. Crane takes an early 2-0 lead. Crane cuts him. 2-1 now. Minute 8 to go in the first period. Crane so far on the year undefeated, 5-0, all by pins. Let's see if he can keep that streak alive. I know personally he likes to get 4 or 5 takedowns and then go for the fall. Benrud tries to go up top with Crane. Crane does secure the takedown, takes a 4-1 lead, near fall coming. Crane looking for the fall. Crane's got 26 seconds left to look for this fall. Crane did, I think, let him roll through that, but needless to say, 15 seconds ago, Crane's got a 7-1 lead. Benrud is going to defer. Crane, I believe, chose down to start the second period with a 7-1 lead. Our River Falls resident, Dave Black, is our referee tonight. Crane up to his feet quickly, looking to pick hands. Benrud drops to a single. Crane gets into a scramble. Let's see if he can finish this here. Trying to convert into a reversal. Crane's almost got 2, and there it is. Nope. Dave still hasn't given it to him. Benrud still has the leg. We get it potentially dangerous with 1:31 to go. Nice scramble there for Crane. Couldn't quite finish for the reversal, but it was a nice scramble. Crane quickly up to his feet. Benrud going to go right back down to that single. See if Crane can fight out of this. Crane goes for the scoop right to his back. Crane gets the reversal and comes with the fall. Well, that was what we thought to be the most competitive match of the night by rankings. And Crane ends up winning by fall over Jimmy Benrud of Menomonie, giving the Raiders a 6-0 lead going into 160 pounds, where we're going to see senior Tony Spangiers against junior Nick Larson. Larson's coming off, like we mentioned before, Crane coming off a championship last weekend. Larson's coming off of a second place finish down at the Lakeville tournament. I think Nick is 4-1 coming into this duel. Nick looking to avenge a loss in the finals. Larson does secure the takedown, looking for a fall here, near fall anyway. Oh. No near fall, but we did get a takedown. Larson has a 2-0 lead with 1:23 to go. Spanger's up to his feet quickly. Larson cuts him 2-1 now. Like to see Nick get a little more offensive. Start working his motion, his shots, his ducks, his slide-bys. I'd like to see him actually go down, get in on some leg attacks. There we go. That was much better. That was much better looking. And right into another reshot. Much better shot. Spangiers does hang on. Rolls him right through. And we don't have a takedown. Larson had a nice shot there, but Spangiers does a nice job of fighting it through it. No points are scored. Still 2-1, 41 seconds to go. That's exactly what I'd like to see out of Larson, those nice shots and reshots and setups, but I guess we got to finish him. Larson looking for a duck, Now drops into a single. Spangiers really liking that headlock. Larson should score off of this, and does. 4-1 now, near fall. I did see a 2 count that time out of Mr. Black.
Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick.
Larson's got 8 seconds. Does have his 3 count. 3 seconds. Ah, he's right there. Oh, just about. Larson does secure 3 near fall. That makes the score 7-1 going into the second. And a little confusion, Larson will start on bottom. Larson up to his feet quickly, picking hands, looking for hand control. Trying to gain hand control before he pops his hips out. We get a stalling on Menomonie. Spangiers does take Larson back to the mat. Larson looking to come out back door here. Trying to face when he pop his head out, he should secure it. Looking for 2. Right to his back. There it is. 9-1 now. More near fall coming for Larson. Larson looking to finish it here. Larson's got to take his time. Still got a full minute. And Spangiers is able to belly back down. Larson nonetheless takes a 12-1 lead. 50 seconds to go in the second period, 160 pounds. Your Raiders got a 6-0 lead into the second match here, the second of the Big Rivers duels in 2009-10 season. Larson looking for a bar now. He doesn't have wrist control. He does now. Now he's got to take that. Spangiers trying to hip over. Larson stays right with it. Tries to do it again. Larson catches him. More near fall coming. Oh, he looks pretty flat from here. There it is. Nick Larson of Hudson wins by fall over Tony Spangiers of Menomonie. That'll bring the team score 12-0 now in favor of your Raiders.
Wrestling at 171 for the Hudson Raiders, a freshman, Derek Schindler. For the Menomonie Indians, a freshman, Eric Hudson.
Next up, we got 171 pounds where we're going to have battle of the freshmen. We got freshman Eric Peisig, and you wrestling fans have heard that name said quite often down here in Menomonie, going against freshman Derek Schindler. Derek did not place last weekend at the Lakeville tournament, but nonetheless won, I believe, 2 or 3 matches, scoring very valuable points for the Raiders. Should be a very competitive match. 171 pounds, tough matches to start off as a freshman. No score there. Peisig looks for the head throw. Nothing yet. Derek's got to get his hips up. He's got to keep his hips up. Keeps his hips up, should score and does. Nice job done by Derek. Schindler looking for a roll here, a 2-on-1 roll. Is getting near fall count out of it. And does get 3. Schindler takes a 5-0 lead, 45 seconds to go in the first, 171 pounds. I don't know what happened there. Schindler looked like he tried to do that 2-on-1 roll again and just lost his grip. 5-1 now with 30 seconds to go in the first period. This little Eric Peisig looks just like all the other Peisigs we've seen down here. You can sure tell they're brothers. All about the same way too. Eric's actually the biggest one so far. I don't think any of the other Peisigs have started at 71. Winding down the first period, still 5-1 in favor of Schindler out of Hudson. 2 seconds ago, 1 second to go in this first period. And that's how it ends. Derek Schindler takes a 5-1 lead and probably going down to start the second period. There it is. You think Hudson would know that move by now? But they don't. Oh, Derek doing a nice job of fighting it off. Let's see if he can come out of this. Little story behind that move that you just seen out of Eric. I believe it's Eric Peisig. His brother Evan made that move. It's kind of called a number of different moves. The Okie Choke, I think, is the official name, but everybody in the Big Rivers kind of renamed that move the Peisig because his brother Evan did it constantly, every time, everywhere, and he rode that move all the way into the state finals. So, such been dubbed the Peisig, at least in Hudson. The score now is 6-4 in favor of Schindler. Derek did a nice job of fighting off his back, did score an escape. Peisig's looking for a takedown here to tie the score up. Derek's got to keep moving. He's got to keep moving and facing him. He's got to get his head up. Can't keep his head planted on that mat. We're down to 40 seconds to go in the second. Still 6-4 in favor of Schindler. Peisig looks for a headlock. Oh, don't give up a cheap one here. Derek's got to swim through. Oh, and he does tie it up. 25 seconds to go. Schindler trying to swim out of it, does. Nicely done. 7-6 now in favor of Schindler. Peisig looking for that headlock again. Derek's got to recognize that and jump on that, especially when it's such a poor attempt at a headlock that far away. And that ends the second period. Peisig's going to have choice, but will be trailing by a score of 7-6. Derek Schindler going into the third, 171 pounds. And we're going to get a caution here. Dave had to think about it a little bit, whether he's going to call it or not. Like we said, the new rule is you got to go chest, then you got to go belly, and then you got to go elbow and pause. Schindler cuts him. We got a tie ball game here. Minute 55 to go in the third. Derek took him down a couple of times in that first period. Derek's got to be very careful here. These are kind of cheap takedowns out of Peisig, but Peisig's making them work. So Derek's got to keep his head up. Your damn head up. Minute 34 to go. 7-7 still. Schindler dives in for a double, looking to finish. Should and does. Schindler takes a 9-7 lead. Minute 17 to go in this match. Derek's running a deep waist. Now he goes into a half. Schindler gets to his feet. Derek tries to drop back down into a double. Now he's going to slide off into a single. He's got to move. He's got to keep attempting to bring him down. He's going to get hit with a stall. See, Derek, his head is on the mat. He's got to get his head off the mat. Peisig does secure the escape. 9-8 now, 40 seconds to go. All right, now Derek's got to be careful of these cheap snaps into us, almost a go behind by Peisig. Oh, Peisig attempts the head and arm again. Not there. Derek goes in for a fireman. Now he goes into a single. Tries to turn it into a double. Ooh, we're going to make it interesting here. We're under 10 seconds. He's got to stay off his heels. Get up! And that's how it ends. Derek Schindler of Hudson wins by a score of 9-8 over Eric Peisig of Menomonie. That'll bring the team's score 15-0 now in favor of your Raiders. Brings up 189 pounds, where we're going to see junior Ryan Haviland taking on senior Art Vincent.
Junior Ryan Haviland.
All right, Arthur coming off a nice tournament last weekend too down in Lakeville. Arthur was in the championship but fell, ending up in second place. I don't remember much of this of Haviland from last year, but Arthur looking for a little bit of a lat drop here and does get two. Haviland does secure the first 2 points of this 189-pound match. Arthur got a little bit careless there, and it cost him two. Arthur up to his feet quickly. Haviland takes him out. Arthur looking for the fat man roll, and does get it. 2-2 now with a minute 19 to go in this first period. Arthur's looking for a tilt here. He is getting at least a 2 count. And we got a 2 count. 4-2 now with a minute 2 to go in the first. Vincent of Hudson with the lead. Not really sure what Arthur did there, but he looks He kind of rolled into a double armbar. Very close to a fall. There it is! Arthur Vincent wins by fall over junior Ryan Haviland. What did he do there? Nice move. I'm going to have to ask Arthur what that move was. He just kind of rolled across his back right into a double armbar. That's going to bring the team score 21-0 now. Brings up 215 pounds, where we're going to see junior Phil Merritt out of Menomonie taking on senior Nathan Eby of your Raiders. Nathan had a nice tournament down in Lakeville. He ended up with a 5th place finish down there. Nathan looking for a slide by, changes it up, goes right into a single, trying to circle, doing the right thing. Now he works up to the waist, and there it is, 2 points. Nice shot by Nathan. I'd like to see a whole lot more of that out of Nathan in the next couple months here. Looks like we got injury time or blood time. We'll take a timeout. All right, here we are back after that blood time. We got 1:22 to go in the first. Eby has a 2-0 lead, 215 pounds. Eby's got a nice tight waist in, trying to break him down. Eby looking for an arm bundle. Now he goes right into a cradle. All right, he's just got to sit out, take your time. Had the cradle. And Merritt does secure the escape. 2-1 now at 57 seconds to go in the first period. Eby looks for that slide by again, goes right in a nice ankle pick. Nice takedown by Nathan Eby. That's 2 of them. I don't know what Dave's waiting for. Much more active on his feet tonight for Eby. Looking good. 4-1 now with 27 seconds to go in the first period. Eby maybe looking for, look like you're going to cradle it again, maybe. Merritt does have wrist control on Nathan's right arm, so it's going to be tough to get that cradle. Nathan's probably content just to ride him out the remainder of this period. He just took a peek at the clock. And that is how the first is going to end. 4-1 in favor of Eby. And we're going to have another blood timeout. All right, here we are back. Start of the second period, another blood timeout. Again, Eby's up 4-1. Starts the second on the bottom. Nathan doing a good job building to a base and going right into trying to gain hand control. He's got to circle in. Do a nice job circling in. Good job, Nathan. All right, 1:44 to go. Eby comes up. Merritt goes into a single. Eby's trying to run the front head, get heavy, and bust that single. Merritt trying to pick up Eby, but not able to. Oh, and does regain control. 1:24 to go in the second, still 4-1. Eby looking for a reversal here, almost. Eby, nice job, gets back to his feet, then tries to grab a leg, and now he's all sprawled out where I do not like him. Now he gets back to his base. Merritt doing a nice job of snatching that single right about the time Eby's about to get away. That was nice. Eby's just got to keep consistently getting to his feet. Get to his feet. All that weight that Eby is making Merritt carry when Merritt does go down to that single will take a toll on him. Eby back to his feet and does slip out of it. See? You just keep at it, keep at it. You can see Merritt seems to be breathing a little heavier than Nathan. Nathan's been laying on him for the last 2 minutes. 5-1 now in favor of Eby with 38 seconds to go in the second period. 215 pounds. Eby's got the underhook going. Eby had a couple of nice arm drags into an ankle pick, into a single. Let's see what kind of offense he can generate off this underhook here. See if we get another 2 before the end of the second. And that's how the second ends. 5-1 in favor of Eby. Merritt will have choice this period. He's going to go down. Merritt sits back into Eby. Eby's got a deep waist in, looking to try the bar. Eby goes right into that cradle again. See if you can lock it up this time. Take your time. Back. Back. It should be near fall. Oh, he let him go. 5-2 now. Minute 30 to go in this match. Eby's got a 3-point lead, so he's got to be careful here. You know, he can give up a takedown, but got to be darn careful. Eby has controlled this entire match, but a 3-point lead with over a minute to go, you got to be darn careful. I'd like to see Eby get another takedown here and kind of put this match away. I guess I can understand if he plays a little defensively here, not wanting to make a mistake up 5-2, but I'd like to see him be a little more aggressive and go after him and put the match away, not wait for the clock to run out. A big 5-point throw here and we could easily take a loss. Approaching the final 30 seconds of this match. There goes Merritt looking for a shot. Eby does get a stalling call with 30 seconds to go. And I agree with it. Nathan has not done anything for the last minute, over a minute. Merritt comes in looking for a single. Eby's got to start circling. If he keeps backing up, he's going to get hit for stalling again. Nathan grab down, pull him in, look for the 2. 10 seconds ago. All right. And that is how it's going to end. Nathan Eby of Hudson wins by a score of 5-2 over Phil Merritt of Menomonie. That is going to take the team score 24-0. Brings up 285 pounds, where we're going to see sophomore Connor Hansen take on senior Clayton Truler. Clayton again had a nice tournament last weekend, ending up in 4th place in his, I think, his very first varsity tournament ever of his 4-year high school career, and he ends up in 4th place. Very respectable. Both wrestlers so far just going for the collar ties. No real attempts at a shot yet. Pretty atypical of your heavyweights. And look to do possibly a slide by there. Truler stays in nice position. Now Truler coming in looking for a bear hug. Truler does secure the first 2 points, takes a 2-0 lead. Almost had Hansen on his back for a 2 count, but couldn't quite hold him there. Hansen trying to come out the back door. Clayton looking for it. He's got to be careful. Oh, we do get a reversal. Hansen is able to secure a reversal on Truler to tie this match up with 10 seconds to go in the first period. That's how the first is going to end. 2-2. Good match going here. Truler's choice will defer. Hansen's going to start the second on bottom, tied up 2 apiece. There we go, there we go, there we go. Truler into a front head, now trying to take it into a single. Hansen is able to escape. 3-2 now in favor of Hansen. Both wrestlers just kind of pummeling in. Truler looking for that body lock again. Now Truler's got to come forward. He's very close to the body lock here. Very close to it. There it is. 4-3 now in favor of Truler with 1:02 to go in the second. Now Clayton's got to keep his weight on him and drive him forward. Forward at an angle. Don't allow Hansen to get back to his base. Truler looking to run a power half here. Now he's going into an arm bundle, it looks like. See if he can make this work. See, Truler's got to get off his hip, drive him forward. Make him carry all that weight. Truler does a nice job of hooking the leg. Push him out. He's got to know where he's at and just push him out. He's just got to get out of bounds. There. Clayton on that one had to realize where he was and get a step out of bounds and not give up the tying point. As it is, we're back to neutral. We're back to the referee's position. Truler still has a 4-3 lead with 14 seconds to go. Hansen able to get the reversal. Truler looking for his own reversal. And gets it. And that is how we're going to end the second period. Truler's going to take a 6-5 lead into the third with the choice. I'm sure he'll go down. And he does go down to start this third and final period. Only up by a point. This escape here is big. And Hansen's going to cut him. 7-5 now in favor of Truler. Truler's been pummeling inside pretty aggressively and got a couple of bear hugs out of it, body locks. Let's see if he keeps that strategy up. It's pretty safe. You stay in good position. That's exactly what he's doing. Now he's locking up. Don't really want to see him lock up here because Hansen is down. He may try the lat drop. I'd rather see Clayton pummeling in and looking for that body lock again. Oh, and he got it. Oh, that had me nervous a little bit. As it is, Chuler does secure the takedown, takes a 9-5 lead. Near fall is coming, and a minute 25 to go. There's our three. 12-5 now. Now we got a little bit of breathing room. Approaching our final minute. Like to see Clayton get at least another point here for a major decision. Chuler looking for that arm bundle. Hansen does a nice job of fighting it off. See, Clayton's got to try to break him down again. Drive him forward, drive him forward. Clayton does a nice job. Hansen tried to come out the back door on him. But again, Hansen's up to his base. So no, don't load himself on your hip. He is really high. He can't load himself on his hip like that. There's what I was afraid of. 12-6 now. Hansen goes in looking for a shot on Chuler. And does not get it. That's how it ends. Clayton Chuler of Hudson wins by a score of 12-6 over Connor Hansen of Menomonie. That will bring the team score 27-0. Brings us down to 103 pounds, where we're going to see freshman Logan Scove-Broughton. We'll have to listen to the announcer.
Wrestling at 103 for the Hudson Raiders, a senior, Jordan Baumgartner. For the Menomonie Indians, a freshman, Logan
Scove-Broughton. So we got freshman Logan Scove-Broughton out of Menomonie taking on senior Jordan Baumgartner, 103 pounds. Quite the difference when you go from the big boys down to the little boys. You can take over two of these guys. For one of them, these two together don't weigh as much as one of the other guys did. Baumgartner in on the single and secures the first 2 points this match. A minute 35 in. Baumgartner cuts him, 2-1 now. Baumgartner in, looking for another single. Gets it. 4-1, cuts him, 4-2. Baumgartner in again on a single. Switches off to a double and gets the takedown. It should be 6-2 because he did cut him twice, so there it is. 6-2, cuts him again, 6-3. Baumgartner running the front head, trying to score off the front head here. He's got 40 seconds. Jordan does a nice job securing the two right into a cradle. Oh, right there's the fall. There's the fall. Oh, Dave should have got down there a little quicker. He was flat as a pancake. As it is, Baumgartner does get 3 near fall, has a 10-3 lead with 18 seconds to go in the first. Baumgartner looking to possibly cradle him up again or ball and chain him here. Baumgartner digging an arm out. Going to be too late to get any near fall out of it. That's all the first will end. 10-3 in favor of Baumgartner.
Let's go, Jordan.
Scove-Broughton defers. Baumgartner starts on bottom. Period 2. Baumgartner up to his feet, hipping away, trying to secure it. a reversal instead of an escape, and does get the reversal. 12-3 now in favor of Baumgartner. Baumgartner goes in with the legs. He's got to jump across the body here. You guess he's going to try to dig out the guillotine, but now he breaks him down to his belly. Now he can go for that guillotine. Now he's just got to jump across, come across right straight at the camera now to turn the hips of Skov Broughton. Skov Broughton does a nice job getting back to his base. He's trying to come across like we're trying to get him to. He keeps working it, he may get it. Not quite sure what Baumgartner's got working here, but almost looks like a Turk going for a tilt. May have worked that into a kind of a cradle. Kind of hard to tell from this angle. He does have 3 near fall though. That'll give him a 15-3 lead with 17 seconds to go in the second. Another 3 near fall would be a tech fall for Jordan. That's how period 2 ends. Baumgartner takes a 15-3 lead into the third. Skov Broughton chooses down to start the third. Kind of surprised he took down. He just got the legs thrown in on him and turned for 3 and down by 12. Personally, I'd have chosen on my feet. You never know, anything can happen up there. And Baumgartner's taking over just like he did in the second period. Breaking Skov Broughton down and looking for some near fall. Baumgartner looking for a 3/4 here. Skov Broughton does the right thing, belly's down. Now it looks like he's got a power half going. All right, Baumgartner's got to pin him here. Otherwise, it'll be a tech fall. Well, I shouldn't jump my guns yet. We haven't got that. Dave Black hasn't counted. He may have gotten 2. He did get 2. 17-3 now with 1:07 to go in the third. Baumgartner looking for the half. 40-some seconds to go. Should secure the fall here. There it is. Jordan Baumgartner of Hudson wins by fall over Logan Skov Broughton of Menomonie. That's going to bring the team score 33-0. Also brings up 112 pounds where we're going to see sophomore Derek Dickman out of Menomonie. Oh, looks like we are getting a forfeit by Zach Stillwell. Well, I'm sorry. For Hudson.
119 for the Hudson Raiders, junior, Gordon Johnson.
That's going to make the team score 39-0.
Steven Harmston.
This one should be good too. Harmston's good. After that forfeit, brings up 119 pounds where we're going to see senior Steven Harmston out of Menomonie taking on junior Gordon Johnson. Gordon was Hudson's other champion, as I mentioned earlier, down at Lakeville last weekend. Johnson looking for the first 2 and out of bounds we go. Ooh, Hartson goes in a nice ankle pick, gets the first 2 points of this match. We got them next week. Pittsburgh. Johnson looking to come up. That should be one. That should be one. It is. Johnson is able to secure the escape. 2-1 now in favor of Harmston. Minute 20 to go in the first.
Good shots here, Steve. Set it up. Stay on the gas pedal here now. Let's go.
Armstrong looks for that ankle pick again. Johnson does a nice job of countering. Johnson goes in looking for his own, turns it right into a Kelly. Should secure 2 and near fall. And we got 2, there we go. That brings the score 5-2 now in favor of Johnson. .30 seconds to go in the first period. Johnson looking for another near fall, but Harmston able to secure the escape. 5-3 now with 10 seconds to go in the first. Johnson's got to stay in a good base, don't give up anything at the end of the period. And does not. Johnson will take a 5-3 lead. Harmston has choice and defers. Johnson will start the second on bottom. 119 pounds here. 39-0 in favor of your Raiders. Team score. 5-3 in favor of your Raider, Gordon Johnson. Johnson up to his feet quickly, looking for hand control, trying to put that hand in his back pocket. Armstrong does a nice job of snatching the single. Now Johnson looking for a head and arm. And gets the reversal. 7-3 now. Johnson does have a bar and the far wrist. He's got to just keep driving there. And no. I mean, it's all right to cut him, but he's got to be careful. There should be no change here or loss of control. Now Johnson's looking for a half. Armstrong, if Johnson's going to cut him, he's got to do a better job of cutting him. Still 7-3 in favor of Johnson. Johnson's got to be careful here because Armstrong's in on that single again. Got to be real careful here. Johnson's got to look where he is and get out of bounds. Got to get out of bounds. And out of bounds we go. Armstrong does secure the escape. 7-4 now, 27 seconds to go in the second. Armstrong coming in. Johnson goes for the single. Changes into a double, right on the edge. He doesn't quite have control yet. There he gets it. He gets it. 9-4 now in favor of Johnson with 5 seconds to go. That's how the second's going to end. 9-4 in favor of Johnson. Armstrong's going to stay right there and start the third on the bottom. John's got a deep waist, looking for, trying to bar it up here, I'd guess. Yep, looking for that bar, deep waist bar. Now he swims to the far wrist. Do a nice job. He's got to get off the other side over here. Now he's in a better position. Now he throws the leg in. Not going to be able to turn him with the bar here, tying that leg up. This is going to try to dig the second one out, but. And just as I say that, he's going to turn him. Oh, Harmstrom rolls through it. Still 9-4. We got 58 seconds to go in this match. 119 pounds. Now Gordon throws the legs in, maybe looking for a power half here. Johnson looking to bar it up again. Now Johnson looking for a half. Johnson goes back into the leg. If he can come across that chin to that far shoulder with that leg in. But that is how that's going to end. Gordon Johnson of Hudson wins by a score of 9-4 over Stephen Harmston of Menomonie, pushing the Raider lead to 42-0. At 125 pounds next, we're going to have sophomore Cody Kress taking on sophomore Tanner Owens. Sophomore against sophomore. Tanner had another nice tournament last weekend. Ended up second down at Lakeville. Beat at least one ranked kid on the way to the finals. Tanner up a few weight classes from last year. Tanner was our 3-pounder last year, wrestling 25 this year. You never know when you're going to grow. Tanner working for a takedown and gets it 2-0 in favor of Owens over Kress of Menomonie. Owens cuts him. 2-1 now. Tanner looking for a shot. Kress goes to his belly. Owens goes behind to secure 4-1 lead. Looks like Tanner's going to cut him. Now that's how you cut somebody. Keep their head on the mat. Make sure they can't jump on your leg. Tanner in on another single. He's got the far arm. Elbow right into the fall. He's got 37 seconds. Unless he lets him roll through, should finish it. Right. Oh, it's right there. There it is. Tanner Owens of Hudson wins by fall over Cody Kress of Menomonie. That brings the score 48-0 in favor of your Raiders. Brings up 130 pounds where we're going to see junior Johnny Vang take on freshman Austin Koski. Last weekend, Austin Koski, he ended up in 6th place in his very first varsity tournament as a Hudson Raider. Let's see what Austin can do against the upperclassmen. Nice takedown by Mr. Koski. Takes an early 2-0 lead, pretty high. He's got to be careful here. Got to stay on behind the armpits. There he does. Nice adjustment by Koski. And out of bounds we go. Koski doing a nice job of riding so far. Vang up to his feet quickly. Koski just as quickly right back down to the mat. Koski doing a nice job. Now he's got to flatten him out again. That's where we want to see him, folks, right there. Our opponent on their belly. Driving forward, driving forward. See how he's driving forward and keeping pressure on those shoulders at angles? It's exactly what I like to see. Make that wrestler carry that weight. Work for your hand control, bars, halves. And out of the bounds we go. 53 seconds to go in the first. Still 2-0. Koski over Vang, 130 pounds. And we may have some blood time here. We do. And we're back after that quick blood time. Vang up to his feet. Koski back down, right into a deep waist arm bar. See if he can make this work here. He's doing a nice job of keeping the pressure forward. He wants to turn his hip up, which Vang should be doing to defend that bar. Koski's got to look for that half Nelson on the far side. Koski looking for the arm bar. It's a little more tough to do the arm bar with a deep waist, but it's doable. You can always swim to that wrist. Looks like Koski may have wrist control now. Yeah, settle back, settle back. Oh, you gotta be careful here. Don't do something dumb. Oh. Well, after that big scramble, let's see where it all falls out. Scoreboard says 5-2, but I think we got more than that. I think we got 2 near fall, a takedown. Looks like we got 3 near fall possibly. Mr. Black is over talking to the head table. I see 8 up there now. 8-2. There was a reversal there, so. So it looks like they settled on 8-2. That's how the first will end. 8-2 in favor of Koski of Hudson. Koski will start the second on bottom. Koski goes to a nice sit. Secures the escape, 9-2 now. Vang in on the shot on Koski. Nice scramble out of it. Koski just used his power to roll right through that. That power is nice to have, but I'd like to see him stay in better position because the good guys, he's not going to power that through. Still 9-2, approaching a minute left in the second period. Koski hits him on the back of the head, goes in for a 2, is a little bit extended, but still going forward, trying to get his hips under him. And Vang is able to come around behind him to make the score 9-4 now at 55 seconds to go. Vang's got a, ooh, Vang had a cradle locked up there. Now Vang cuts him. 10-4 now. Vang comes back in on a single. Koski's going to try to muscle his way out, and it doesn't work it, just like I was talking earlier. He's got to stay in good position, get his hands up, fight the shot off, not rely on the power. 10-6 now. 11-6 now in favor of Koski. Koski in looking for a double, but no setups. He's just diving in, getting extended. Got to be careful not to give one up at the end, and doesn't. Koski has a 11-6 lead. Vang is going to choose neutral to start this third and final period. He's only down by 5. Hanging on that single again. Koski trying to come around the back door. Koski doing a nice job of fighting it off now, trying to run his own front head. Don't even try it. He's looking for the lat drop. Gets it. Oh, it makes me nervous. That'll be 13-6 now. I don't know if we got, yeah, it looks like we got at least 2 near fall. 15-6 now in favor of Koski. Minute 12 to go in the third period. Koski had wrist control. Now he moves up to a half, right on the edge of the mat, and we get a restart with 52 seconds to go. Koski has a 9-point lead, 52 seconds to go. Bang right up to his feet. Koski takes him right back down. Koski looking for that half. Now he comes back to the other side. Koski trying to drag him back on the mat. Restart we get. Johnny. 20 seconds ago. Oh, Koski makes the bad choice there. Goes right down onto his hip. 15-8 now. 16-8. And that's how it's going to end. Austin Koski of Hudson wins by a score 16-8 over Johnny Vang of Menomonie. That's going to bring the team score 52-0. Brings up 135 pounds, where we're going to see senior Ben Wendt out of Menomonie taking on sophomore Collier Hawksford for your Raiders. 135 pounds. Hawksford in on the single, changes it into a double. 2-point takedown for Hawksford. Hawksford's taking him down, but unable to keep him down. 2-1 now. Collier looking for a head and arm. Gets this takedown. Near fall coming. Hawksford looking for the fall. If he can keep him on the mat, he's got a lot of time. He's got to readjust a little bit here and get a little bit tighter. Looks like Wendt tapped out. That's going to be a 4-point move instead of 3 there. If you're in imminent danger or fear of being pinned and you tell the ref you can't wrestle anymore, they give you an extra point. Hawksford cuts him. 8-2 now with 1:12 to go in the first. Wendt goes in looking for a single on Hawksford. Hawksford turns it into his offense with a front head. Looking to come around, bury his head, get his 2. Hopefully his 2 right into a cradle. Collier trying to keep him on and can't quite. Does get the takedown though. It's 10-2, 49 seconds to go in the first. Went up to his feet. Hawksford takes him back. To the mat, looking for a bar. May have double, nope, he's only got the single bar. Oxford trying to work something, but he's right on the edge of the mat. Out of bounds we go. Ref is telling the head table to wind 12 seconds off. Apparently they didn't start it. I didn't even catch that. Oh, we're gonna have a caution on Kolia. Huckford goes right after that bar again. Not sure if Clay's trying to look for like an arm bundle here. That's how the first will end. Oxford takes a 10-2 lead to the second. Oxford has choice. We'll start the second period on bottom. Coley up to his feet. I don't know what he's really trying to do here, but I think it's going to work. It should be at least two there. I don't know how Dave does not say that's not two. It's got to be a two-point reversal. Now he gives it to him. But Coley's got to pull him on the mat. Got to come this way. Coley picks him up and tries to get him back on the mat. Coley's got that headlock tight, but again, he's out of bounds. And out we go. 12-2 in favor of Oxford. Minute 12 to go. Coley had that awful tight. Coley goes right back to work on that bar. Went doing a nice job fighting it off. Coley's got that cross body ride in there. Trying to get some near fall. Dave Black's right there saying no. He's awful close. Now we get the swinging of Mr. Black's arm. Coley's got to hop straight across again. There's three near fall, makes it 15-2 now. 13-point lead, 2 more points for a tech fall. Coley's got 15 seconds to do it. Let's see if he can get a tech fall before the end of the second. Goes right back to work on that crossbody ride. It's close. This should do it. Oxford looking for the fall. There it is. That ought to do it. We get our 2. We get 3. That will be the end of it. Coley Oxford wins by a score of 18-2. Tech fall over Ben Wendt of Menomonie. That will bring the team score 57-0. 2 matches to go in this Hudson Menomonie duel. Brings up 140 pounds where we're going to have sophomore Jake Zeibel taking on junior Ryan Smith. Ryan. All right, here we go. Zeibel out of Menomonie taking on Smith of Hudson, 140 pounds. 2 matches to go. Hudson with obvious commanding lead of 57-0. At this point now, Raiders are looking for the first shutout of the year. I think last year we had 2 shutouts last year, if I remember right. I know we had 1 for sure, but I want to say 2. Smith in on a nice single legs. You can keep that Turk there. Trying to keep it. Zabel able to belly out of that. Right, had a nice bar tilt there. Probably just got 2 out of it. And does. 4-0 now. Ryan looking to run that bar again. Oh, he should have it. Slow down, he's got plenty of time. Let's keep walking it. Now lower his chest. Oh, Zabel able to get his left arm back through. And out of bounds we go. 4-0 in favor of Smith. 25 seconds to go in the first. Zabel up to his feet. Schmidt takes him right back to the mat. Schmidt goes right back to work on that bar. Looking for a tilt again. And that's how the first is going to end. 4-0 in favor of Schmidt. Zabel has choice. Zabel defers. Schmidt will take down to start the second. Schmidt up to his feet quickly, looking for hand control. Zabel looks to have locked hands there, but Mr. Black didn't quite catch it. Schmidt trying to come back with a reversal. Back door, gets it. 6-0. Got an arm tied up. This may do it. Schmidt's got a lot of time here. He's got the head and arm. Oh, there it is. There it is. Ryan Smith of Hudson wins by fall over Jake Zabel of Menomonie, extending the Raider lead to 63-0. Favor your Raiders. Brings up the final match of the evening. At 145 pounds, we're going to see sophomore Logan Olson take on senior Phil Bates.
Senior Phil Bates. Menomonie Indians, the sophomore Logan Olson.
Phil goes right to work, looking for a takedown right into a cradle into the fall. Boy, that's tight. That should do it. Boy, that looks tight from this side. There it is. Phil Bates of Hudson wins by fall over Logan Olson of Menomonie. That brings the final team score for your Hudson Raiders 69-0. Pretty dominant performance tonight. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pins. 50% of the matches won tonight were by fall. Your Raiders got the weekend off, a well-deserved weekend after a couple of duels in the big tournament. Next up, we will see you in 1 week at home against the River Falls Wildcat. Till then, have a great week.